Hey.
Good morning from the second episode of the
Emotional Pendulum. Wow.
Binaurale. So, how are you today?
I'm good. Actually, we're re-recording this video.
Spoiler. No, it's not a spoiler.
But it's fine. Stuff happens.
Yeah, we had technical problems. I mean, we found out only this morning because we recorded this episode yesterday night. At least for me, after 9 in the evening, it's night. And this morning, when I turned the PC on to edit the video, audio was missing.
Yeah. But
it's
now
okay.
The audio is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Sorry, what?
The audio is doing what it's supposed to be doing, so it's fine. Looks like it's fine.
Yes.
And okay, so who are we?
Who are we? I'm Vinci.
Vinci. I'm Francesca.
Yes. I am but a man.
I contain multitudes.
Yes. We decided, in case this is your first episode here, you can check out the previous one, or you can listen to us while we explain why we decided to start this podcast. It's is it because could you please tell?
Of course. So this podcast was born because we are having a tough time sometimes, and we wanted
to everyone.
Yes, and we wanted to talk about how life is complicated, and there's good things, there are bad things all the time, and we should put our attention to both. And so because of this, the content of this podcast is usually we bring to each other and to you one good thing and one bad thing that happened in our week.
Yes.
And we talk about all the feelings that came up.
Yeah.
You know, because
openly,
of those.
Freely, no judgment. And we finish bringing the recipe for our soup of the week.
Serving the soup of the week.
Yes, we will be serving the soup of the week, which will be still something positive, but that we kind of recommend you to try.
Yeah.
Something we tried, and we felt something very positive while doing it. And with doing it, I mean, can be listening to it, because last time I recommended an album, and Francisca's soup was a
food, just a recipe.
Yes, was a literal recipe.
Yeah.
Next time, who knows what will be, and stay tuned to see what the soup of the week will be in these episodes.
Yes. Ending. Stay tuned. Yeah. Okay, so we can start.
Yeah, I can if you want, since the last time you started.
Yes.
And we usually start with the bad thing, because we think it's a good idea to keep the good things, the positive things, the optimistic ones for later.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. My bad thing is something that is happening since years, and not only recently, but which is forgetting things. Mm-hmm. Sometimes my mind plays trick on me, and plays tricks on me. But I guess this is everyone's problem, more or less, some more, some less, and. It's sometimes not being able to remember stuff, and not only talking about the groceries list or what I had for breakfast, but sometimes even memories from childhood, or some memories that I consider to be important somehow for my life, for my thoughts, for my soul, if such thing exists. Sorry, we had to make a cut. Another technical issue. We are kind of improvising, because none of us is a audio engineer. So, and also I have Linux on my PC. Franci is using her laptop because we have two Blue Yeti microphones. So it's, I don't know how to set both of them to be used from one single source. So that's why the laptops, and I don't know. I'm kind of improvising here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were saying about forgetting things, and this is my thing. So usually, it's not that I don't care, but usually it's not affecting me that much because I don't know what I just forgot. But sometimes the bad thing is when I want and I try to remember. That's painful. That's emotionally very painful when you can't remember something. In general, it is painful for a proud person like me not to be able to do something. So that's my bad thing of the week.
Yeah.
And it was, I decided to say this because actually yesterday I was having dinner. I mean, before having dinner, while I was heating up my food, I wrote down the good thing and the recipe for the soup of the week. And then the microwave rang, so I went to take a food. And when I start eating, I don't want to do anything else apart from maybe watching a TV show or a movie. So I didn't write down the bad thing, but I had it clear in my mind. 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, when I finished eating, I couldn't remember it anymore. And apparently, so far, I mean, it's gone.
It's still gone.
It's still gone. So my actual bad thing of the week is forgetting things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you relate with this or?
Yes, I do. I had a tough time with this some time ago. Now, for some reason, I don't feel it as bad as before. Maybe because I kind of learn how to deal with it a little bit. But yeah, because I also don't have a great memory for daily stuff. But for the past, my brain decides to cancel stuff out. Like even the past that is not too long ago, I just don't remember a lot of stuff. And from my childhood, mostly, I don't remember a lot. And I was feeling very bad about it because I felt like I was just like floating around, just in the present with no past to look behind at, no future, because you never know where we're gonna end up. We don't have like I don't have a clear idea of where I'm going and what I want to do. So it was hard because you feel like you don't have any roots or you don't have anything to lean on, and so that's hard. But then I talked to my therapist about it. I always mention her. Yeah. And because I know there are some stuff you can do, like hypnosis and things, that it wasn't the time to do it, and I don't have the opportunity to do it. Maybe one day, but there is a way that it's easier, that you just need to focus on, like, people, memories. If you have some memories of the past, and gone to those, look at pictures, ask some relatives or someone who knew you for a long time, and then that can help. That can help remember a little bit. And also it's normal to forget.
Yeah.
Because we're getting old, and it's impossible. I mean, I'm sure some people have like great memories and they can remember everything, but
yeah, but still,
in general, I think it's normal that we forget. But still, the sad feeling remains, even if it's normal.
Yeah, it does. And there is also pride in it, I believe. For me, at least. Not as I was saying, not being able to do something, and that something would be remembering in this case. That's that can be painful. Sometimes sometimes might be okay if maybe if you're, and I don't think so, but for a short period of time can be good to forget something.
Yeah.
If it's something traumatic, maybe your body, your mind is trying to not let you to is trying to
Protect you
from relieving the pain again, probably. But I believe it's always better to deal with the trauma, listen to it, talk to it, and trying to accept it instead of not think about it, because we know when we just avoid thinking about stuff, it's not like that stuff is gone, vanishes. So one day it will come back. So it's better to face it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to say something. That our brain also has maybe different connotation of what is traumatic, because it also depends on how your body feels. Like, I feel like my brain decided that school was traumatic in general, because I don't remember basically anything about elementary.
I wouldn't say it's only your brain. School is traumatic.
It can be, but I wasn't like, I think because I don't remember, but I think I wasn't like bullied heavily or anything that is super bad. Also, trauma can have different definitions, or like people can feel something's traumatic and some other.
I mean, you don't have to be punched or or bullied mentally to feel to be traumatized.
But maybe I feel like also I was reading this in a book that I am reading now, how experience is such an important, like, plays such an important role in the way we feel and we experience stuff, because we remember the last time that I did this, it was bad. So now every time that I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be bad, because my brain is like, I remember that was bad, you shouldn't do it again. Even if, I don't know, maybe going to a party or school, that year was super bad, and so your brain just decided that it's gonna be bad the rest of the time, even if maybe it's gonna be a great time.
But you fought something like this recently. Fought is in a past of fight. No?
About?
When I mean, you were talking about it in yesterday's evening episode.
About the good thing?
No, then when you fell on your skates.
Yes.
And then you decided right after you healed. You decided to skate again, not to let your trauma win. It's not a fight, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, there is of course we have the control. That's the point. Not all the time. Sometimes it's too heavy for us, and we maybe could feel overwhelmed by trauma or by something that happens to us. But in general, we can try to talk to ourselves and be like, okay, I know that this was bad last time, but maybe now it's different. Maybe I'm going with different people. I am a different person. I grew up. If now I were to go back to high school, I would probably deal with it better than I did when I was 14.
For real, for me at least, I went back to high school for just 1 year, like, I don't know, years after I finished high school. I went back for the Serali. I applied for the evenings courses because I wanted to test myself with the art artistico.
Okay. Yeah.
And
the art high school. Or
it was what I thought I really wanted. So it was different, and I hated school. I hated high school. I hated middle school, the elementary school. I hated all of it. But when I came back, I met nice people, because also maybe they were my age, most of them, and the teachers were chill. The place was okay. So
nice. No, that's that's it.
So yes, what's your bad thing? if you want to share, of course.
I mean,
I know there's a format, but we're not forced to
of
do
course,
it every
yes.
time.
I have the thing that I talked about yesterday, and I also wanted to add another, but I don't know if it's too much.
Please, do it, please.
So the thing that I was talking about yesterday, and I wanted to share again because I feel like it's important, is that I am vegan and that we are vegan, and I've been vegan since this summer. I feel very strongly about it. I do it for the animals. And 2 days ago, I accidentally ate meat because the waitress, I don't know if it's her fault or if I didn't hear, because the place was super loud. Also very bad. That's a bad thing. But I took a plate that I thought was the vegan one, and then when I took a bite, it wasn't vegan. And I kind of freaked out. I was crying. I wanted to cry. I couldn't really because I was with people that I didn't really know, and I didn't feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, and that felt like very bad because it feels like it was kind of like a violence. I know it sounds maybe exaggerated for some people that don't.
I mean, no one forced it. I don't think it was made on purpose.
No, yeah, it just just because the lack of consent of the fact that I didn't want to eat meat, and I feel so strongly against it for myself that I kind of felt like it was pushed on me, not by anyone in particular, just by chance, and I hated it, and I felt very bad about it. But still, there's no vegan police, like a friend of us said. We're fine. We're still good people. We still believe the same things because this stuff happens. We don't live in a perfect world.
It's nobody's fault, but still it hurts.
Yeah. And so
it hurts because of the product itself, but it hurts also because of having. I mean, the thing happened without your consent, and this is something I believe we can all relate to. For me, for example, yes, I was doing the example of being served alcohol without wanting it from friends as a joke or something. You don't feel like drinking alcohol, so even just a sip, it's a terrible taste, and that's just a very, very light and stupid example compared to way more dangerous. And I used a proper word yesterday, like grave.
Yeah.
So very bad stuff. Especially, for example, for women, unfortunately, in pubs, or I don't know, being served something you don't really want to. I mean, I don't want to make a list of things. I just wanted to say we can all relate of doing something we don't want to.
Yeah, of course there's different
forced
levels of bad, but still the concept remains that it's still lack of consent, and then you feel like you didn't really, give your consent to this, so it feels like a violence.
Sometimes it's also more subtle, for example, if that's the word, like it's not lack of consent doesn't always mean I said no and the thing still happened, or I didn't want to and the thing still happened. Sometimes I think it's even you don't. Sometimes you realize it later.
Yeah, of course.
You didn't give consent.
Yeah.
For example, again, the serving alcohol joke. Sometimes you just because you had a laugh with them because of the jokes doesn't mean you were happy about it. Sometimes for me, at least it was like that. Yeah,
I mean, with alcohol now is such a normalized stuff, drug. I mean, it's kind of a drug.
It is.
It is super harmful. I mean, I love me a glass of wine. I'm not saying that alcohol is bad. Of course, it depends how you use it. If you're
Alcohol is bad.
I mean, is bad, but of course you can drink.
Well, I'm also having, I also had a half glass of wine yesterday.
Yeah, so
You know what
okay.
they say, a small glass of wine is poco bad.
It's,
I mean, it's a little
less
bad.
Yeah,
It's a little bad, and a big glass of wine is very bad.
It's a lot bad. Yeah, but it's so normalized that if you don't want to drink, you feel like you're crazy. Like, people treat you like you're insane.
We should talk about this more.
Yeah.
We as a society.
And and they're like, they really push you to do it. Like, if they take it personally. I mean, this is also goes back to veganism also, because you don't want to eat meat, and they take it personally, like you're insulting them that you don't want to eat an animal.
I don't know why it's offensive for them. I mean, even if they laugh about it, or but it still feels so pushy, so forced.
Because I mean, with alcohol, like, it has an effect on you. So it's not like you're pushing me to drink a glass of water even if I don't want to. Like, alcohol is gonna make me feel like I'm not capable of doing stuff, and it's dangerous. If I don't want to, why are you pushing me to feel less aware of my surroundings? For a woman especially.
Especially when you are one-on-one. I mean, just two people, and the other one wants to drink alcohol and you don't. For them, it's embarrassing that they would be the only ones. She would be the only one to drink alcohol, so they push. I don't know. I just don't like it.
I mean, in general, just don't push other people to do something they don't want to. That's never a good. Yeah,
exactly.
It's never a good choice.
Also, the first episode was about consent somehow, so check that out.
Yeah. And the other bad thing.
Yes, please.
Is just sometimes I feel guilty about stuff a lot, even if it's not my fault. Like, even before that we had this audio problem, I was feeling super bad. Because it was kind of my fault. I mean, because it was my audio that was wrong, and I didn't remember.
Sorry, did you just say
it was kind of my fault, in the sense that it was my side of the audio was bad, and I didn't remember if I was supposed to do anything else.
Tribunal. Ignorance here is tolerated. And ignorance, I mean, it was your first time using the software, and also for me. So none of us thought about checking the setting. Yeah,
but it is something that I need to work on. That, I mean, even if it was your fault that you did something super bad, still there's a chance of redemption. Still, you can learn from it, and you can,
of course.
You can say sorry. You can own up to it, and that's gonna be fine. But I go through this even when it's not even my fault. Like, I feel like I'm struggling even if I didn't do anything bad or I didn't want to. But still, the result is that, and I feel super bad about it. And so that's something bad of
Is that guilt gone now that we are here having
it's
fun?
It's better when you talk about it.
Also, there is I wouldn't say sunlight, but kind of, yes.
Yeah, I think we're over winter, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday we recorded, but because it was a night, okay, but it was dark, and also the light wasn't really nice. There were a lot of shadows projected around here. I don't really like videos, productions like this to be dark.
It's perfect that we had to redo it.
Yes.
It was meant to be.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Good things?
Good things.
So, can we proclaim the bad things over now?
Yes, we can proclaim. Let's thank the bad, because it's fine that it exists. We talked about it, we processed it, and now we can say goodbye for now.
Yes, they will come back in a different shape,
for sure.
Of course, but we will be ready to listen to them and to welcome them. Yeah, I'm not inviting them in, but if they show up, I will listen to them.
That's a good way to put it. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yes. I forgot what the good thing. Thank me. I wrote it down. There's no God
There's
in
no
this
God.
room.
Yes.
This room is godless. My good thing of the week is actually it's something I've been working on for a few weeks, not constantly, not every day, but in general for a few weeks I've been writing a new RPG role-playing game based on Dungeons and Dragons, but delivered differently, with different I wouldn't say rules, but different mechanics. Does it work also in English? Like, huh?
Dynamics.
Dynamics, yes,
Yeah.
it's better. Thank you.
Okay.
And this, okay, but the good thing is having to play it with Franci and two other friends and test it, and actually playing it, having a beautiful meal together, and testing the. If you're not familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, it's a role-playing game. So basically, some people they use also figures and like physical maps, buildings, and such. But it's a role-playing game, so you just need a piece of paper and you act like the character you want to be in a scenario narrated by the dungeon master, with elements of with a few random elements decided by the dice rolls. So it's not everything is already predicted. Okay, and that's usually strongly based on fights and or politics or corruption or disease, war and such. But I'm trying to make a peaceful version, and which is very difficult, because usually you have the most fun while fighting, not fighting only in terms of having wielding a weapon against an enemy and slashing the enemies, but fighting can be, I don't know, dealing with a problem, okay, or avoiding the fight, but stealing stuff. Doing something that usually, okay. But I'm trying to make a peaceful version, so where you kind of try. You're this fantastic animal. You're this humanoid animal. In this case, Franci is a deer. Okay, yeah. The others are each a raccoon and a toad. my secondary character is a monkey. Secondary, okay, because I'm the narrator in this game, and basically you're trying to. It's a peaceful society. It's a big, strong and united community of creatures helping each other, finding their place. So this is about it's finding your place, and instead of like life points, so not. There aren't really fights,
but there are moments of
yes. So there are no life points, but there are pressure points, as in anxiety, expectations, and also mental and physical fatigue. I changed. It's still based on Dungeons and Dragons, but with different dynamics. I was working on that for a few weeks, and now we are testing it. It's been 2 sessions. Later on today there will be the third one, so I'm glad of having them willing to do this, and I'm also proud I'm creating something like that.
Yeah, I'm also proud. Yesterday night I was talking about this.
Yes, and it was very emotional.
And I'm gonna do it again now. So, yeah. So
actually, while you were sleeping, I messed up the audio, so you
So
could
we-
say the things again and make me feel more proud.
Perfect. So I will try. So just to give some background of my point of view of this, because I never played anything like this before meeting Vincenzo and the others. And I have to say that it can be intimidating because there's no rules. We're gonna talk about this later also, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not like a board game or like a card game that you have to do that. You just know what your movies, right? You need to follow some sort, like you can choose, but among some sort of options. But with role playing like this, it's really like you can do anything that you want to.
I mean, in D&D there are actually a lot of rules,
Yeah,
but
but
they
we
are
don't follow
more related to how to use the skill,
Yeah.
not how to act.
Yeah.
So that's completely up to you.
Exactly.
How they don't explain what you have to say or what you have to do. You can do
Yeah.
whatever you want, just how to use that particular skill or whatever.
And for someone who maybe felt a little bit out of place a lot in her life, and sometimes I felt like I didn't really feel like I could be myself, I guess. Often it's hard to be like, okay, I can do anything and these people are not gonna make fun of me because I'm doing this.
That's the magic of D&D, of any role-playing game.
And so it's kind of hard at the beginning because you feel like you're really like pushing yourself to something uncomfortable, but then it's very nice. And then like it's all, I mean, for me it was all kind of in my head because they never made me feel like that. It's what was kind of my expectation of the situation, because then you see them and they're also doing whatever they want and you're like, okay, so it is possible, I can just do whatever I want. And so that's very nice. And then Vincenzo is very good at what he does. He's very creative. He's the most creative person I've ever met. He is. And it is. And it's just very, it's amazing to see him like create something like that. It's very complex world and there's a lot of layers to it. And even if he did say
like an onion,
that last time, yes, I don't know if he's gonna say it again, but he did say that now with this game you're not really like writing down all the possible scenarios that may happen.
Exactly.
Right?
When I was dungeon master for D&D, I was doing, in case you were choosing that path instead of the other, who would you meet, what would potentially happen. Now I'm not. I'm just letting them do everything, and I'm just sometimes maybe writing down, of course, places, names, because the campaign is completely new. It's not. I didn't take it from something else. In D&D, you can play another campaign that you did not write.
Mm-hmm.
So places and some NPCs and yes.
Yeah, but even if he doesn't write it down, you could never tell that he doesn't. That's the point, because he's very good at improvising, and he's very good at playing characters and making noises and like mimicking situations and actions and stuff that you really feel like you're there. And it's just very amazing to see, and I really feel like I admire him when he does that.
I didn't say this word yesterday. I feel something in my chest.
Me too.
I told her yesterday. I mean, what she said is beautiful and was beautiful also yesterday. And if it wasn't for the camera, I would be crying right now. But having the camera pointed at me doesn't make me feel comfortable enough to cry.
I am crying a little bit, but. Yes, it's just very nice to. I'm gonna cry now. It's just
take
very,
a break if you want.
No, it's okay. It's okay to cry.
It is.
It's just very nice to feel like you can learn from someone and it didn't happen to me before, I have to say. So yeah, so I feel that way when I see him doing anything actually that he does, but this specifically because we're talking about this. Okay, enough.
I need a 2 minute break now.
Okay, we can take 2 minute break. Okay, we're back.
Yes. Fatigue. my pressure points just skyrocket. Okay. What now? Did you say your good thing?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay,
Please.
so my good thing of the week is also related to someone else that was very nice to me, like last week. I skate since last summer. I bought a pair of skates, quad skates, the ones that have the roller skates, the 4 wheels, 2 in front, 2 the back, and I chose those instead of the inlines just because they're pretty. And
Just because they are
pretty. They are very pretty. They're yellow. And it's super hard because you feel like you're trying not to fall for the whole time you're on them, kinda. And we're talking about it before how I did fall not that long after I started, and I wasn't wearing protection.
This summer, because
Yeah.
you still had a sleeveless. One.
Yeah, sleeveless.
Yeah.
And I did hurt myself. Nothing too bad. It could have been very bad because I fell on my back, and that's the worst way you can fall.
It was scary.
Because you can hit your head and then you're dead. I mean, you don't have to be dead, but you can be dead. It happened to people. So, it's dangerous. You should wear protection all the time. You just have to. And I wasn't wearing it, and I hurt my elbow or my arm, and it took like a month to feel like it was okay, like before.
I remember you were kind of on the shoulder.
Like even when I walked, I felt the pain. Even when I wasn't using my arm because everything moves all the time. And and I did start again after buying protections. I did start again. Of course, now I kind of have like trauma, so I think maybe if I never fell, maybe I could feel more free on them. Maybe my brain and body like, be careful, because it happened once. And I do not train that often. That is fine. But if you wanted to get better fast, then of course you need to train more. But I usually go like, if I can, once a week. And now that it's winter, I cannot really go on my own because outside there's like ice and snow, and I'm looking forward for the spring and the summer so I can actually go outside to do it on my own.
Yes.
But I had class on Thursday with a new teacher that I never met before. She was very nice, and I had such a great time. It's not like I don't usually, but there's a lot of stuff coming into it. Like, it is stressful because you feel very unstable on them. I still feel like I don't own the sport,
And I thought it was the other way around. I thought the inline ones were more unstable than the quad.
It's a different kind of unstable. Like, the inlines are very long, so you're very stable front and back. Because they go much, further and both directions. But the sides are more unstable because like you only have one line of wheels, so the sides are more stable. But with the roller skates, the quad ones, it's harder to.
Yeah, actually, you fell.
I fell
you
backwards.
Didn't fall sideways.
No, I fell backwards. Because you just roll like that and just on the floor, and that's scarier to fall in your front or in your back than to fall on the side.
Definitely, yes.
So that's why it's scarier for me, at least. I know that some people feel differently, but and I said that I was saying that usually I have fun, but the social aspect of it is a little bit tricky because I go to a class with people that don't all speak English, and sometimes it is very like we're only here to skate. There's no, small talk or anything. Try to be friends. And the teacher also speaks to me in English when, we're training, or she's saying stuff to me or how to do stuff and moves. But with this lesson, it was such a different experience. She was so nice. She spoke English the whole time. I mean, it was because we were both English speaking or not Slovak speaking, the two Alieve students that were there.
Yes.
Yeah, and I really liked that she was very vocal on the fact that she was happy to be there, the teacher. She was happy to teach us. She was looking forward to see us getting better. And she was like telling us what we were doing good, how to get better, but in a way that was such, I don't know, it was very rewarding to hear.
It's also very nice to receive confirmations. I mean, you can clearly see if someone is glad to be there with you, but also hearing it, and
for sure.
It's way better.
If it is actually something that is scientifically proven, I don't know, but about the love languages, I know that some people, I don't know if it's actually scientifically proven, but all the love language stuff, quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, is that a word? Anyway, mine is words.
Real. Yeah.
I really need words.
No one likes doubt, to be in doubt, I guess. So let's
feel
talk to each other.
Often in doubt. I mean, it's not that I feel in doubt, but I really need to like reassurance a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I love to listen and to hear other people confirming that they love me, they're having fun. They are happy to be there.
Instead of wondering what a person is thinking, let's just talk to each other.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people don't need it. They know, and they, and that's fine. It's just a personal thing that I like to hear that. And I also don't work with negative reinforcement. Is that the word? Anyway, I don't like the whiplash kind of like teaching, that you're throwing chairs at me, you're insulting me. That's not happening, and that's not working.
For some might.
For some it might.
Not
that level, of course. That's assault. You should
go
to jail.
Just going to therapy, definitely. But
some people need some like, hey.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I work well with both the compliments, as you, I guess, are about to explain, and also with the, like, I don't know, like a push and a strong and loud come on, but no insults, definitely.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I feel easily overwhelmed by people raising their voice, and so it's like it wouldn't work for me. Like if you were to shout at me, I would probably cry, even if you're shouting something I don't know, that is not super bad.
No.
I just doesn't work for me. So it's important to know, or to ask, or to be aware of the way you work and the way you can learn better. So maybe you can communicate it with the person who's teaching you. If I had very bad experience with that in the past, that's why I hated sports for my whole life.
I understand.
And now lately I'm rediscovering that sports can be fun, that you can enjoy it. It doesn't have to be anything anxiety inducing. Like I really, like, for my whole life, anytime there was anything sports related, I had a stomachache. I couldn't. I really couldn't, because one of my teachers, when I was doing judo, he was really mean to me. I was like either the only girl or like one of two girls in the whole class, and his style of teaching was really like derogatory. You're nothing and you need to be better, basically. And I was like 11. I was like, why is this man telling me this stuff? And so
it's completely useless.
That can really be damaging for people. And so my good thing is someone being the opposite of that.
That happened to me with kendo. I did kendo for a while, started in Italy and continued in here. And which is a Japanese martial art using shinai, which is a sword, bamboo sword. And in Italy, both dojos were very based on discipline. But the first one in Italy, it was that discipline was focused on precision, on going slow, very slow. So like doing the same thing for months before moving to the other, peacefully, kindly. Everything was slow. The explanation, the process, everything was also gentle, and there I felt discipline. In here, when I tried kendo in here, no one was screaming or insulting, but their discipline was based on punishment. So if you did something wrong, I won't scream at you, but now you have to do 10 push-ups. So I was connecting. If I do this wrong, I have to put my body under strong pressure. It was working physically because I was learning, but mentally it was exhausting. Yeah. So I had to stop. It was exhausting. Yes, but we are now in the good neighborhood. So
yes, I mean, so
in the good zone.
Yeah, I mean, it is good because we experienced something bad, and now we can tell what we don't like. Yes. That's important. Yes. To understand our boundaries.
Yes.
So, good. Yeah. Okay.
Should we close the good?
Yes, we can close it. Yay!
It's time for the soups now. We're about to finish this episode.
Yeah, soup is being served.
Yes, please have a seat, and may I serve the first one since we
you may serve.
These,
yes.
Yes, it's actually quite simple. We mentioned it slightly during this episode, and my soup of the week is just try to do something without instructions and without a manual. If the situation allows. I mean, if you have to, what did you say? Yes, to drive a car.
If you have to drive a car, follow the rules.
Be sure you know the rules, you know the manual, you know how to do that. But if you you never have to. But if you would like to play, for example, a role-playing game, you don't have to start a campaign that will last months or years with friends. You can just play a one-shot if you're curious about it. And I guess if you watched that thing, Stranger Things, surely I believe you wanted to try Dungeons and Dragons. Just go with it. The manuals are long, are very expensive, but are not required. Just take a piece of paper and talk with your friends, or you can even play it alone, even though I believe it won't be that fun. Just do it and trying to enjoy the trip. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to say the process because it sounds too technical. The journey, thank you. Try to enjoy the journey. And if you don't like the result, don't forget you had fun while preparing the session, while talking with your friends and deciding what to do. Just do something that if you can also imagine. I mean, I guess it's not an easy thing to do. Something that usually has a manual, but that does not require it. I don't know. I don't have another example right now, but
let's see.
I don't know to build something.
I mean, even like painting or making art.
Exactly, yes.
Like,
don't copy. Just try to go with your feelings.
That's super hard to do, but it is very freeing.
But the good thing is. I mean, there's
nothing
no
bad is
good
gonna
or
happen to
bad
you.
result. Yeah. Yes, I mean it's a painting, or when you write, we are free to do that. Those are one or two of the things of the three things we are really left with, writing and painting, they are yet they didn't find a way to control it.
I mean, maybe you're not gonna get like published if you're writing something.
Yeah, of course, that's another
but
thing.
You can still do it.
Yes,
you can still write it, you can still make art. And
yes.
And like I'm trying to make art. I didn't really do it my whole life, and now I'm like, hey, because I always thought of myself as a not creative person at all. Like I always thought I didn't have any creativity in me. And now I'm discovering that maybe it is there. It's just, I don't know, I didn't give myself the opportunity to express it, I guess.
Also, that's something that needs to be heard and listened.
Yeah.
I don't want to say trained, because it's you're not preparing for a marathon when you are painting. I wouldn't say other. I mean, yes, I listen to, because I think all of us are creative, just in different ways, and we need to understand how.
It's just about giving yourself permission to create, even if you're not gonna like the result. It's fine.
Probably
it's about the process, and it's about the getting better, not because you want to be better, but just getting better in the sense of feeling more free to do it. That you can just take a notebook or like a piece of paper and just draw something, even if you don't have a picture on your computer that you're copying, or
exactly, especially
you just do it for the sake of it. Just do it.
Sometimes it's also even just a problem of environment, I believe. Like I don't know, now you can't see it, but behind the camera there are posters, and when I put the first one on this completely empty white wall, it was looking bad. I mean, not bad, but a bit boring. Then I started to put more, and this is for me art. I mean, you paint your first painting and it's there alone. You notice only that, but keep on keeping on.
Keep on
quote
keeping on.
Mr. Kojima, and you will start to see something different in yourself too, because that's about yourself. It's not about the colors and the painting. It's about you.
Actually, we have one of my paintings here.
Yes. Look at this.
I mean, it's,
May I?
Of course, for the audio listener, Vincenzo is showing a painting of a sheep with a chicken on it.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this was my second painting or my.
I think so. Yes.
Second.
During one of those not workshop. But
I started going, and this could be very helpful. If you wanna try it. Maybe this could be my soup of the week. I mean,
why not?
Or we can just talk about it, and then I'll say also my soup of the week. If you feel like it's intimidating to paint, you can go. I'm sure it's everywhere. There are these
if
like.
It's not, you can create your own.
Yeah, there's probably like some art ateliers or something like that. Some that organize events where you can go and paint, and there's usually like a teacher, someone who or a painter that tells you all the steps. And they're like, okay, this is the painting we're gonna make, this is the paint, the colors. First we sketch with pencil, and then we do first this, then this and that. And it's nice because you kinda understand the steps of a painting and how it is not that intimidating. Of course it's gonna be hard. Like the first time I did it, I was like tensing up the whole time for 2 hours. I was like completely stressed out, because you feel like, a white canvas can be very scary, because you're like, I'm putting colors there and I'm gonna, it's gonna be visible whatever I do. But also the fact that you're doing it in a group and you cannot really wait. Like she's like, okay, now we do this, and then you cannot really wait, because then you're gonna be behind. So
that's
you need
actually
to do
helpful. Stressful in the beginning, but also helpful, I believe.
Yeah, so you need to do it, and then even if it's not great, then you can always go over it with another color, or you can do something on it. So
the only thing, if I may, can it can seem a bit expensive.
Yeah.
But because they are providing you all the materials, and it's usually good, not cheap ones, good canvas, and also dozens of different colors, and but it still can be a bit expensive. For example, this was this. I mean, when I participated,
It was like
also
30.
30-40 euros
Yeah.
each. Okay, it's not like 100, but still, for some people, can be expensive. If not, remember you always have a pencil at home and a paper.
For sure.
If you don't have a pencil, steal it from a big corporate. It's okay.
You can watch a Bob Ross video and just follow him, and he's gonna be very nice to you. So that's also an option.
Crayons. I mean, I'm saying this because I am one of. I am like that. When I want to try something new, I start preparing it in my mind too much. Like for example, when I started being passionate about bicycles and watching videos of manutenzione. Maintenance, thank you. Fixing, repairing. I directly wanted to build my own bike from scratch.
Yeah.
Instead of going slowly and trying to understand the small parts first. I want to build my bicycle. I did not do that. I could, probably, but I did not do that. So go slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do it.
Just do it. Okay, and then my soup of the week.
It just smells good, I have to say already. What's that?
What's soup. That? So it is about training your head and your brain, other than your body if you do some sports. And you can do it in fun ways that are not like, I'm not saying play chess or do a Sudoku. Also, you can do that. It's super fun. But a couple of ways we've been doing it lately. One was the other day we were at friend's house, and we just started to guess smells and tastes of stuff,
spices, sodas,
Vinci would choose an assortment of stuff, and we would just be on the sofa with our eyes closed, and he would just let us smell it, and we would write it down. And it's super nice because, first of all, you get closer to food. That for me is super important because we are eating it, and it's I feel like relationship with food, not animals or animal products, because that's not food, that's animals. Yes. But relationship with food is super important, and to know the ingredients, it helps you also cook, because you're like, I know what could go well there because I know the smell and the taste of it. But it's also fun. It's like a game. Like you can do it now. You go to the kitchen and you take some ingredients. You don't have to buy anything. It's just gonna be fun because you need to guess. And guessing, I love guessing.
Yeah. Stop buying stuff and start using the things you already have to play with your friends. Yeah.
And then another way we do it, other than training the senses, you can train all the senses. You can also like hear a song and try to guess it without knowing the name of it. For example, you can try to train your senses in all of them. But another sense that I consider a sense is intuition. And it's just fun to try and guess. Like I remember when I had social media, we don't anymore, that sometimes I would get some videos of these like spiritual women slay, and they would be like, this card, like they would show like a card, the back of a card, and they were like, there is an animal behind this, guess what animal it is, and you would just focus and try to visualize whatever your brain wanted to show you. And then sometimes you would guess and you will feel like a fucking genius. You're like, oh my God, am I magic? Yeah.
Even if it's just a coincidence, there's no such thing. But you're still, the point is to, sorry, you wanted to finish. The point for me is it's not the magic, but the fact that you're focusing. Yeah, for a moment, for a few seconds, you are putting your mind into one direction, and you're thinking about that. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes not. probably it's just I don't know, a random result, but you are doing that. You are staying in the moment.
Yeah, it's all about mindfulness also. Like,
Yeah.
Another way that we do it now is we have this Pokemon app, where basically you can collect cards, and we're obsessed with it. The good thing is that you cannot really get, if you don't spend money on it, and we're poor, we're not gonna spend money on it. You cannot really get addicted. Like, there's not a lot you can do there. Like, if you like the
a day, for example.
if you like the collection part of it, like getting cards. I like the art on cards a lot.
Yeah.
And all the little creatures. I love Pokemons. I didn't know that I did, because I don't remember my childhood. I probably never watched the Pokemon anything.
Well, we watched the first movie.
We watched
recently.
the first movie, and it was amazing. I recommend it.
Yeah.
But you have to wait. Like, you can only open 2 packs a day, and you have to wait like 12 hours literally. So it's good because you cannot just like spend your whole day there. But there's also this feature on the app where there's like 5 cards, and you can randomly pick a card. They're gonna shuffle them and then show them to you covered, and then you can just pick one at random, and then it's yours. And we're trying to guess and to try to pick the one we want.
Yeah. I have to say,
sometimes we get it.
Maybe not most of the times, because recently we're
kind of losing it, but it's there.
But there was a time where we did like 3, 4, or 5 in a row, which is a lot if you think about it.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to listen to yourself. I feel like we don't do that often. It's kind of like you are trying to find something that maybe is not there. It's just it's a hard way to describe it, but you're looking at these 5 cards, and you're like trying to feel or trying to see if you feel something, or if something calls, like if one of the cards is different than the others, like. And it's nice because I feel like we never do that in our life.
You're literally training your intuition in that moment.
And I don't know, it's just fun.
Yeah. It is actually when we finish here, we will try.
We will try one. Yes. Then I have to go to work.
Yeah.
But yes, we can do that, and it's super fun. And you can do it also any way you want. You can also like guess it in your daily life. I don't know. Like, there's always an opportunity to guess stuff. Like, for example, you're meeting a friend, you're waiting for your friend at the bar, and you can try to guess what she's wearing. Like, her clothes, you're like, I bet she's wearing that red coat that she has, and then see if it actually happens. It's just fun.
Because I mean, in this case, you know details of this person, so you are actually training with something that can result in something that came out of your intuition. And
this is not gambling, because we're not winning anything.
Exactly.
We're not getting money. It's just fun
for the fun of it.
Yes. Okay. That's it. That's my soup. That was your soup.
Should we shake it?
We should shake
and
it.
declare the soup served?
Yes. And eaten. Oh! Okay.
That was difficult. Okay, so, well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's quite intense today.
Yes, it was.
And fun, so you see, in the end, it was good to repeat it.
It was good, yes. There's good in everything. And so we lovingly ask you to leave a comment. I mean, you can do all the stuff that we're not going to mention.
Not any random comment with emojis and... I mean, you can do that if you want.
But it would be nice
if
you also shared some stuff that you want to share. It doesn't have to be super personal. You can recommend a movie. You can say something good that happened to you, something bad. What feelings you felt because of those stuff that happened to you. And
just consider we are not therapists, so don't look for suggestions.
Medical medical suggestions.
Yeah, not from us. I mean, if it's something you want to share and talk about, we'll be gladly listening. But
yeah.
and your soup of the week,
Soup of the week.
Yes. If
Anything.
you like the video, leave a like.
Yes, of
or
course.
Not, it's
Share
okay.
with your friends. They need to remember that life is all about a pendulum.
Community. A
Yeah,
pendulum.
A pendulum.
Yes.
It goes back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's without our control. It's just go along with.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Dune where Paul Atreides is in the...
Which Dune? The new ones or the old
the new ones. I only watched those. Where he's in the sandstorm and he cannot take control of the little plane that he has. And it's like he remembers his friend from his visions, and the friend was saying, "You must flow with it. You cannot control it, because that is life. You must flow with life." I mean, of course, you can make choices, but not all the time you actually have control over the outcome of whatever happens. So yeah. Okay, let's stop being therapists.
Thank you. See you next time.
Ciao.
Ciao.